Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing. This is very much appreciated. Didn't do that very well. Anyway, sorry about that. Saturday. Happy Flint and Steel Saturday, everyone. Let's get on to it. A bit tongue-tied this morning. A bit early. Anyway, Adventure Path Outdoors. Kodiak leather Flint and Steel kit. Very, very nice kit. Got this from over in America. Comes as a complete kit. A little bit on the expensive side, but when you get this sort of complete kit, you expect to pay a little bit more, and he did not disappoint. Kodiak leather. So Kodiak, I would assume, is bear leather. Antler tine, and yeah, just very, very nice kit. Beautiful, like just tactile sensation of everything is very nice. Came with a traditional single curl colonial. There it is there. Beautiful thick strike face. Very, very nice striker. Came with some Amadou, and as far as I know, it did come with Amadou. Or did I put that in? I'm not sure now. I know it came with 2 rocks, which I covered in, wrapped them up in cotton just to protect them, a bit of jute. I put Amadou in there as well. I know Amadou, we don't get much of that. We get some polypores, but not a lot of the proper Amadou stuff. But I do have a little bit of Amadou from I bought it, and the generosity of Jason, so I put it in there anyway. So anyway, Amadou travels better in kits like this, and it basically turns into a leather-like substance. So once you put it in there, it stays basically good, and as long as it doesn't touch the striker, it will never go off, as far as I know. So everything fits in there. The striker goes in. The whole kit is completely, I know it does touch a little bit there, but everything fits in pretty much. And it's all self-contained kit. Fantastic. Anyway, let's get this going before I gabber on too much. Palm husk. I don't know if that's enough, but we'll see how we go. As I'm getting down, it's been too hot to have a fire, but I'm going to have to, because I've got to cook some more chocolate up. But I'm going to use punkwood. I was using it consistently there for a while, but I haven't used it much recently. Put that out of the way. I just cast over, just to show you. It sparks like a champ. Not that you can see really in this light, but anyway, we'll see how we go. So cast over method. A lot of people do cast down method, which is just holding the striker like that and then cast down like that. That's a fine method. I've already got one going there, but I find if you get your striker and then cast over the top like that, you get several of the lands in there. That probably wasn't from the cast over method that landed down for the first time, but you get the idea. Ember tongs. This is where the ember tongs can't turn out so well. And put you. That's very hot. The wind did it for me. Didn't even have to blow on it. And it's all over there. It's fallen over. That's a terrible demonstration. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get my hands out of the way so I didn't burn myself. That was a terrible demonstration. Sorry about that. Didn't want to use so much because it was I don't want to heat treat my petrified wood because I've only got a small space up here. I didn't want to use so much. Anyway, I'm going to have to. Still going. Careful because this will do what it did last time, the window. Good demonstration. Sorry about that first one. Trying to not burn my hand, which sometimes happens, but that's the way it goes. You're playing fire. Anyway, you get the idea. The advantage of cast over method. And you simply just cast over the top. You'll find most of the sparks, even though the lid's on, tend to fall over. Just shout sparks over the top. The advantage of that is you don't spill your tin. Most of the time, once you get used to doing it, and it seems a little bit counterproductive at first, but once you get used to it, you'll find that you'll be able to cast over the top without spilling your tin and you miss the tin with your strikes completely. You keep your hands out of the plane and just cast over the top, and you'll find sparks will land in there. Probably about 80% of the sparks fall in the tin. Some don't, some will stray out, but it works really well. Cast down method is a good method. I have never been a very big fan or advocate of it. It works, but what happens is you'll sometimes do that and bang, your tin will spill and you'll spin your tinder all over the joint. It'll go everywhere. And if it's a windy day, it'll blow and you'll lose it. You'll never pick it all up. You'll get dirt all over the joint. It'll be a disaster. Many a tin has been spilt because of it. It's the only reason I don't like it. And it tends to be a bit harder to do sometimes too. Pin down method, that's where you pin it. You put your tinder down and then cast down, and I can't even do it. I haven't practiced it. So it's not even sparking. Oh, it's got the Cortex on it, but yeah. Sparks usually very well. It's probably problematic. Now the light's gone. It's a very nice striker. He did a really good job. I don't know if the bloke who made the leather pouch actually did that striker or not, or whether he got a blacksmith to do it and then he made the pouch. But anyway, yeah, Adventure Path Outdoors is, I'm pretty sure, is the guy's handle on Etsy. Pretty sure, yeah. And I also got a heap of rocks off him as well. So yeah, I got the Kia Cut and Novacolite and Georgetown Flint. But yeah, it's just too expensive to buy American rocks these days with the postage. So yeah, it costs you a fortune now. Like even now with if I get, say, that kit, I think it was about $40 or $50 for the kit, $60 for the kit. It's another $60 in post. So yeah, it's well over the $100 mark now. And the rocks are the same, but the rocks postage for a pound of rocks, it's $100 for postage. So yeah, the rocks are just exceedingly expensive. But anyway, I'm going to cut this off before it's too long. That's a full kit. Kodiak leather, striker, rocks, amadou, and jute all in there, using eucalypt punkwood. I think it does have some other punkwood. I filled the tin up a little while ago. Obviously, that is starting to get a little bit older now. It is a little bit less reactive than it was, but I've kept it in the tin. It stayed pretty viable. On palm husks, Jason asked what type. I couldn't tell you. I did list the types. We've got 3 or 4 that are fairly common here in Brisbane. So yeah, foxtail I know is one. There are 3 or 4 different types of palm. My young fella grabs them as he's walking around. So yeah, palm, husk, ember tongs, very handy for picking out embers. I forged them myself. Yeah, and my Barebones on working flint. I've got just my working everyday flint that I've got here. Anyway, happy Flint and Steel Saturday. Sorry it's a bit longer, but I had a bit just different stuff to talk about there. One of my more unusual kits, especially with the leather, different leather and that. So yeah, fantastic kit. I love it. That's yeah, beautiful kit. Anyway, happy Flint and Steel Saturday, everyone. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.